Welcome back, everyone. We have joined us in another show in Just Cricket. In this, we're gonna talk about the legend of the game who hung his boots in the international cricket few days back, Ravichandran Ashwin. Uh, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna talk about him. We're gonna speak about his special moments and what all we think the Ashwin is. That's all we're gonna speak about in that. And we have one more new guest in our show. Dr. Raja joined us. He's also a part of our WhatsApp group. He's gonna share about what he feels Ashwin the cricketer. Welcome, Raja. Share about yourself and your thoughts on Ashwin the cricketers.
Hi, friends. I'm Raja. I'm from Karur in Tamil Nadu. I'm a diehard cricket fan. Cricket and books are two of my greatest passion. I daily watch some cricket and read about cricket. And my sons are also so interested in cricket. Cricket is blood in for me. And the thing is, Ashwin is one of my most favorite cricketers ever. So where I was into cricket from my fifth standard itself. At that time, it was more of Azharuddin and Vengsarka. Then, when I was during my eighth standards, it was Sachin Tendulkar. Then it was totally Virat and guys now. I first remember seeing Ashwin during the 2011 IPLs. Before that, I've seen him, but it's not much interested in him. When 2011 IPL season, he was the star and he grabbed eyes everywhere. And, that final, we will never forget that. And Ashwin was, I was so attuned to Ashwin because first thing was he was a thinking cricketer. He didn't look like a cricketer really. He was to the those days of Gavaskar and Gundappa Vishnu like that. He was not that fit as Virat or anyone like that, but he was a thinking cricketer. I used to think that if he plays cricket and gets like this and gets such accolades and all these kind of magical balls to the wickets, and so I would think that anyone can do that. But the thing behind Ashwin's success is his intense love for cricket. Muthaiya Muralidharan and Michael Hussey. For me, I think he's the third most dedicated cricketer as a stat fan. I'm very much into stats. Like I love all the nitty gritty things of cricket, that pitch and the bails and everything, the history behind even the bails, those kind of things. I love it. So I feel very close with Ashwin. So after that, I had a big craze over Ashwin. Like really, my two greatest loves in cricket were in these recent times were Ashwin and Virat Kohli. And Ashwin was very close to me because he was from my part of the country. So the next biggest moment for Ashwin, according to me, was during the 2013 Champions Trophy final over. That too in England. That was one over which I would see again and again and again in the YouTube channels. And the way he used to plan and that it was like after Shane won, it was Ashwin. I felt that had that aura and that field when bowling. Like Shane Warne, everyone knew how he used to create that every ball was like an event. Like every ball, he will be like making the batsman think that's going to be something bad's going to happen to me. Like that, everyone will feel. I think for me, it was after Shane Warne, it was Ashwin who made those things. Like making. Going and talking with the captain, making small adjustments in the field, and looking here and there. Like Jadeja won't do that. Jadeja will be like a workhorse. He will be like in 2 minutes he'll bowl the 6 balls and go off. But Ashwin will make the bowler batsman think a lot. He'll come and that stop, and he'll that stop and the pass will make the batsman think something is going to happen again. That pass in the bowling itself was a real beauty from Ashwin. I don't think anyone will be having that kind of aura from India towards the batsman. Like a batsman, everyone will be thinking that when Ashwin is bowling, he's going to do something. Those kind of things won't happen from now onwards. I'm really disappointed that he didn't play another 2 years. But in recent times, I've seen his videos. He is even commenting that he's not that much into stats and everything. So just because he felt the next home tour would be around he will be around 39, 40, and he would want to spend his time with the family more. I think that made the decision to prepone his retirement a bit early, maybe 1 year early. And his mother, who got sick now, maybe that also may would have uh, tempted him to call a bit early. Maybe India could have played him more in Sena countries, uh, but this is what he is, and he is happy with that, and we are very happy with him. And the last tweet towards his father, taking the lines of Koundamani, was really funny. He made a worse situation into such a funny situation. Like his father had, as usual, said something in the media, and for that, his reply was it was so good to make it into fun moment. And
That
we
is Ashwin.
all yeah, that's Ashwin. We could just smile and go away. uh, I really hope that Ashwin plays a long time for CSK, and also he contributes more to the Indian team, and definitely he will be contributing in TNPL. I forgot to say, this year me and my son continuously followed TNPL. My son, my elder son, is a diehard fan of cricket, and he knows each and every member. He knows the name. He's more into stats. Like he'll have like a Maxwani stats will be like anything. He will say he played in BBL, this, that, and for that he also has the stats for TNPL also. So this is the first time I saw with my son this TNPL, and it was so happy to see Ashwin so involved, such a great international player, and he's so involved and so passionate about that balls, and he had such a fight in the final,
He was
and it was
he was determined to win this year at TNPL. He came in to
yeah,
win this because he tried and lost a few times. He want to for anyway he want to win that, but as expected he did that.
yeah, but really, I was surprised. This is the first time I'm watch. I used to watch TNPL, but only here and there. But this time, I and my son planned and watched the entire run, and it was so surprising his reactions, and we were very stoked. Like this was the first time that we were shouting for a team to win and all. It was very fun. I hope the next TNPL also Ashwin plays with the same spirit, and I think he'll definitely do it. Who knows? He will again start playing for Ranji, and also he's a different kind of bowler, and he's a different person. We are really like we should be happy in a way that I started my cricket with Gavaskar, and then I saw throughout of Sachin's career, and then Virat, and now we are watching Ashwin, and we are really blessed to have been watching cricket during this period. And I used to say, like I'm a diehard fan of Formula One. I started my Formula One with Michael Schumacher, and after Schumacher, now I'm unable to continue. I hope those kind of things doesn't happen in cricket, and some good bowler and even Washi will make us feel how we feel like Ashwin. Maybe we will be in the future. We will be discussing about Washi like this.
Who knows? He can be next Ashwin too. With
Yeah,
your
he can be.
thoughts?
Yeah, Ashwin has all been the most dependent player always. So any match, if Ashwin is there in the playing 11, means something interesting is going to happen. So that's all. That's always been the thought. So every home series means we have been so confident and relaxed that okay, Ashwin is going to do the job for us in bowling. So it has always been our batting that's the concern. It is always, and it has always been that. So now is also batting is a problem, but that's an issue for another day. So always Ashwin used to bail us even with a bat in home conditions. and even in away also, actually people have undermined him so much. So he has done on par with Kumble, if being honest to say, in away matches also. He has taken fair share of wickets, very crucial wickets, even this previous BGT, or even the one before that. The one thing Ashwin stand out is not just the bowling, but the planning and execution he does 2 3 days prior to the match or 6 months prior to the match. So he starts to see a lot of videos, batsmen how they get out, make a plan for it, check in the nets whether it's working or not. All this detailed analysis, as Rajas has said, that thinking cricketer part is what makes Ashwin stand out from the others, and that's what got him this all these 530 wickets. So that is one thing we are going to miss, because as the game progresses more towards the limited overs, we might see this. We might not see this much thinking people, because the game is shortened and it's going more into the 4 hours mode. So the amount of planning and thinking before the matches is seeming to reduce. So that's one thing we are going to definitely miss with Ashwin.
Your favorite moment of Ashwin?
Favorite
Anything
moment of
in this year's?
this year's in England series, after he came back from his mother's illness. He came back and I think he took a fifer next match.
Yeah, yeah.
In the next match, he took a fifer, so that was really a good comeback, and it was good to see. And the peak moment of Ashwin was that in T20, if I can say 2011, that the wicket he gets of Gale, that was in the first over or second
Yeah.
over he gets it. That was really match turning moment. And
Match winning moment, that is.
Match
and
winning
uh,
moment.
and another match winning innings, as I can say, is against England. He scored 100 in Chennai. When everybody
Yeah,
was
that is.
saying, when entire England, including Vaughan, was crying, it's a rank turner, they have betrayed us, like that. They were crying, and Ashwin then comes back and scores 100 when the entire England scored 180. So that was a slipper shot to the English people, and that's one of my very favorite moment of Ashwin.
And he got 8 wickets in that, and he could have got
Yes,
another 2 wickets. If only had got it, it would have been a world record. Twice he missed
And
that.
yeah, and before all this, in the press also, he had some one interesting conversation with the England press people when they spoke about the pitch. He speaks, and as well as he rewards with the
performs.
performance. Yeah. Uh, for me, Ashwin is someone I started watching from his domestic career to this. We all saw his growth from zero to the hero moment. Ashwin, my first moment was with him playing for Tamil Nadu. He did well, and from there he moves to CSK, and the captain straight away trusted him with him. That's the main quality of Ashwin. He makes sure the captain trusts him, because in the 2010 Champion Trophy he bowled in the super over, which I don't think many of the spinner who does in that time. Mostly it will be now it's the game evolved, and many of them bowls and many spinners bowl in the super over. And at that time, to have that confidence to bowl is something to look for any kind of bowler. Even though it went opposite, he still had the guts to bowl, and he again came back. He was the leading wicket taker in the champion trophy. From that to now, he evolves game by game. He just not stuck into one thing. He work on himself and evolve every game. Sometimes I feel Ashwin thinking itself is a good and bad thing for him. In some of the moments, he should have stick to the basics, but no, I should think something different. Because of that, also he missed some of the key moments. Maybe that's the player he is. Ashwin moment, as Vivek said, the IPL final Gale wicket. Even before, also he also shared a Gale wicket when he played for KKR. When Gale played for KKR,
Mm.
Ashwin came into the CSK side in 2010. In that also, he picked up a wicket. That one of the important moment. And the latest moment is that in a crucial moment of World Cup match against Pakistan, he simply left the ball.
Leave.
He didn't. He not even took a strike or anything. He just left the ball, and that was one match-winning moment, because Most of them don't have that kind of thinking in that moment, but he
Game
had that
awareness.
instinct. Yeah, that's
Even
game
the
awareness is something.
Prime Minister remembered that. Among all
Uh,
his accolades, the Prime Minister mentioned
yeah,
that clearly that leaving it was
that
one of the greatest moments.
yeah. As a player, you know when to attack, when to leave. That's the basic of cricket. He follows that even when he is batting. It's one of the key moments of his cricket. Ashwin is ended up his international cricket, but I feel he will play for a long time. He will nurture lots of young cricketer from TNPL to IPL. My wish for this year, yes, he should play the remainder of Ranji and win the Ranji for TN because it's one of the my wishes from my days. I wait to see Tamil Nadu winning Ranji. I want to see him winning and ending on high note in red ball cricket in Ranji. For CSK, he gonna play for another couple of years, and he gonna own Chepak for sure. This year IPL gonna be different with him, his presence along with Jadeja. It's gonna be a nostalgic moment for all the CSK fans, and gonna be trouble for other fans. Uh, that's all from my side. Prabhu, your thoughts on Ashwin?
Hi, hi. Uh, Thanks for joining, Raja sir. First time we are interacting each other, so thanks for joining. I think Raja sir has already spoken most about Ashwin, and then you guys have also spoken more about Ashwin. But I will just share few stats. Actually, like when I think of stats, right? Like uh, we may think first Sachin, Virat, and I think Ashwin also has so much stats. Maybe I'll share a few stats which are like unique, and then I also want to tell the key moments what Ashwin played. So I think getting 765 international wickets is not an easy task in this year. I think maybe in next decade maximum Rashid Khan can do. Other than that, I don't see anyone getting this many number of wickets. So that's there. And Ashwin, if you see, like there are only few spinners had like a variety of bowling, like variety in their balls, like say like Ajmal, and then they are like Dusra, Tisra, and then the other guy from India who had a different variation is Harbhajan is also had like Dusra. After him, I could see like Ashwin had this carom ball which he developed in the later stage of his career, which is more effective and troubled most of the left-hander and other batsmen. So, which is like, as Raja said mentioned, like he's the most intelligent cricketer and he thinks a lot. So that's why, like Raga, even to your thing, like when you mentioned, like his thinking is like as good and bad. But when you are intelligent, right, you are obviously you will think more and you will try to do different things. So that's what happened in Ashwin as well, I guess. And then if you see, there are like even after Ashwin, I don't think any like finger spinner in the Indian lineup. Maybe Vachi after that. We don't have much in even in domestic. So it's a very rare thing in this decade. And then like we don't have that much bowler in the pipeline. And best part of Ashwin is like even after becoming star, right? He used to like I think Raja sir mentioned he like he went for TNP last time. So he played even the domestic leagues and the local leagues. So that's a good quality of any star. Like once you become star, you should play in this league so that other people get their experience and that will be benefiting other teams. So that's greatest quality of Ashwin, which many people are lacking in this era. So that I
Yes.
see as a good thing. And there are few stats like I was like looking for stats like when there are like only four players who scored 100 plus runs and then taken 10 wickets in a match. Ashwin just missed by a wicket in against West Indies in his early career. Like he could have been the top five, which is very rare with 100 plus runs and then 10 wickets. But another stat which says is like Ashwin has four hundreds and then he has taken five in an innings, five wickets in an innings four times, which no other Indian has got. After Ashwin, only Jadeja has got done this twice. Even Jadeja actually like 100 plus. He also got nine wickets, but he missed to capitalize the 10 wickets. So that's very rare thing. Ashwin and Jadeja missed by a whisker. Shakib Ul Hasan is in that list actually. So only four people are in that list. So that's one thing. And then 37 Pfeiffer, which is actually after Murli is having that reached highest number of fifers. So that is one good thing about him. And then I can say, yeah, and even I like this Ashwin Scooty stories because it tells you like lot of insights what's happening in Indian team, and also he shares so much experience which is most useful for many people, for the upcoming cricketers and even for us, right? So we are eager to know like what's happening inside team. What was the plan, everything, strategy, everything he shares. So that is like very much inspiring, not only for us, it's inspiring for other people as well. So that one I see as a great thing. And yeah, definitely I don't think there will be Ashwin's quality we might be finding out to get another player. I will say like he's a very good all rounder as well. Like when you take in pace bowling attack, I think Kapil has done that much. And then in spin all rounder, I will say Ashwin at the top.
Sure.
In spinner thing, I will say first Kumble I will rate as first, and then after Kumble, definitely for me, greatest bowler is Ashwin. So we'll be missing him a lot. I could wish like he would have played another 3 more years, but as Rajesh had mentioned, he did not went on the records. He just want to call it a day. So anyway, let's wish him good. But astonishing player. So player, I really liked him very much. Yeah.
Your favorite moment, Prabhu, in his career?
I, if I there are so much favorite moments like Ashwin, like
Yes.
whenever there is a batting collapse, Ashwin and Jadeja stepped in home games. Not only in home games, even in away games, they both have helped. I will say even the test century at Chennai, it's I will rate it as because England rated that pitch as a poor pitch. In that Ashwin scored century. So that one is I think recent one. That one is the best thing. And also, I just when I forgot to mention this point. So many people are saying like in Sena he didn't perform. It's not like that. Sena also right. Only Virat is having 42 plus average in Sena countries in test, but Ashwin is having 20 plus. If you see other batsmen, they are just in the 30 to 35 the maximum. I mean the good proper batsman. So Ashwin is not less in batting as well. Even in bowling, when I checked with others, when I checked the stats, Kumble is almost having like 37.5 as average in Sena, and Ashwin is having 38. So there is no much of it. He did even well in Sena as well, but bad thing is like he did not get enough matches. Like they didn't use him much. They said like they want to go with
Yes,
ground
yes.
condition, yeah, asses for courses, and then he was missing many of the Sena matches, which is like a bad thing happened. It's not like he's a match winner. He should have been playing at any cost. Like he should be filling the sheet when Team India decides for a player list. He should be by default. He should be in the playing level. But unfortunately, our board and cricketers they thought different way. But anyhow, like let's wish him good success. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Thank you, Gus, for joining. In the final note, thank you, Ashwin, for playing the cricket we love, and thank you for making it more interesting with your game. That's it from this video. We'll join up with another video in short while. Thank you, guys. Follow us in our social and subscribe to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.